Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are building something that every Web3 developer needs, an ETH and BNB Unit Converter. Okay, so if you have ever looked at a gas fee and wondered how much is 21 Gwei in actual ETH or BNB. So this video is for you. Okay, so we will start with the theory to understand why we need this, and then we will build it for scratching using JavaScript, Node.js, and other tools. Okay, so let's dive in and let's go. So let's start our presentation. You are see my screen now, and I'm here. Okay, so ETH and BNB Unit Converter. So understand gas fees and unit conversion in Web3. A practical to every Web3 developer needs. Alright. So of course let's start it. Let's talk about gas. What is it? Gas is essentially the fee needed to execute any transaction on the blockchain. So think of it like the gasoline to put in your car. No gas, no movement. Alright? So gas is the fuel required to execute transactions on the blockchain. So every action on the blockchain costs gas. Alright? So sending ETH or BNB to someone cost gas, right? Swapping tokens or unswap or pancake swap, gas. Deploying or smart contract, finally gas. Or meeting an NFT, you guess, yes, gas too. So gas are paid in Gwei, so Ethereum or Gwei, BNB Chain. And here's the key: gas fees are always paid in Gwei. All right. Whether you are on Ethereum or BNB Chain, you will see gas prices displayed in Gwei. All right. So understand how to convert between Gwei and Ethereum or BNB is absolutely essential. All right. So, and I hope I can help you with this video, right? So why different units? Let's go. You might be asking, why do we have three different units? Why not just use Ethereum or BNB for everything? Well, let me explain each one. Okay, first, Gwei card. First we have Gwei, the smallest possible unit. It's like a single cent, right? But way smaller. One Gwei is, yes, like 0.00000. So that's 18 zeros, right? And one with Ethereum. Gwei is used internally in smart contracts because it avoids decimal point errors. Computer or batteries with whole numbers, yes. So then we use Gwei, short for, that is a Gwei short for gigaWei, yes. This is unit used for gas fees. One Gwei equals 1 billion Gwei, alright. So here and here, and when we see gas like 21 Gwei in your wallet, yes, that's Gwei, yes, Gwei, sorry. And finally, we have Ethereum or BNB. The units we use in our wallets every day. One Ethereum equals 1 billion Gwei. Yes, here 1 billion Gwei, right? So let me show you the relationship. That is 1 Ethereum equals 1 billion Gwei, right? Which equals 1 quintillion Gwei. Yes, This huge number are exactly what we need a converter. Alright? So, and let's talk about the BNB Chain advantage. Yes. Before we start coding, I wanted to share something really cool about BNB Chain. Okay, BNB Smart Chain uses benefit for some of the lowest transaction fees in the entire crypto industry. Yes, so lowest fees in cryptos. Yes, BNB Chain user benefits for some of the lowest transaction fee in the crypto industry. All right. So minimum gas price 0.05 Gwei. This is approximately half a cent per transactions. Yes, this makes BNB Chain ideal for high frequency trading, gaming, and DeFi application. Every transaction costs matters, right? So you can make hundreds of transactions for just a few dollars. This is a game changer for instance. So this is very good for BNB Chain, and congratulations BNB Chain for that. Okay, so and okay, let's talk about the problem we are going to solve. We want to solve with this code and with this video. All right, so now we understand gas and units, but what's the actual problem we are solving here? Let's say you open MetaTask to make a transaction and you see gas price 21 Gwei. Okay, but how much is that in BNB? How much am I actually paying? Alright? Or you are a developer of smart contracts and you see values in Gwei. How do you know if that's 0.001 or 10 Ethereum? So, I don't know, something like that. So manual conversions is tedious and error prone. So you will need to remember those 18 zeros, right? So let's build this together. So let's go. Now let's code. So here I have created our folder and I am inside in my folder. So let's start with the structure. Okay, let's start creating our backend. Let's create something like that. I create it manually here. So as are not a lot of folders, is not so hard creating here. So backend, I can create that. I should create using terminal too, right? So as I say, how this is how we don't have a lot of folders, I will create manually too. But if you have a lot of folders or a lot of files, creating terminal could be better because we could create it in doing the code using this command in terminal, but now I created in manual. Okay, so I created our backend folder. I believe that backend, yes, our backend. And the side, let's create our server.js. All right, and let's create our front end too. Front end, and in this case, let's create our folder in HTML here in a simple HTML style .css and our app.js. Okay, so we created that and okay, let's go. So here inside, so now we created our folders. So let's run some commands. All right, so we have our project structure with the main folder that the name is converter Gwei, and inside we have backend, yes, backend folder and front end folder, right? Now common question, where do you run the npm commands, right? That should be in backend or front end or inside the converter Gwei, all right? Because we always always in the main folder. Alright, so we run in a converter Gwei. And why? Because Node.js projects work with a centralized dependency system. So the package.json file lives in the root and it manages all dependencies for the entire project, both back end and front end if needed. Alright, so the node modules folder where all packages are installed always stay in the root. Alright, so this may and file in your project can access these packages. Alright, so this is why we run our this is why we always run our commands in the root folder. So let's go. Let's start with the first command. Of course that we use our terminal, right? And here we are inside our converter Gwei and let's init. So this initializes our new Node.js project. It's create a package.json file, which is like the birth certificate in your project, okay? And the package.json stores important information like project name and version, dependencies we install, script we can run, and project metadata. Okay, so this unit Y here flag means yes to all the thoughts. Okay, and it is clear all the questions, and let's go. Let's run it. Okay, it's already, and it created our package.json. So now our second command that is going to be install Express Ethers core. So now we are install our main dependencies. Okay, Express is a web framework for Node.js. It makes creating API super easy, right? And we will use it to create our conversions endpoints and think all the backbone in our backend server. All right, and this is Express, and Ether is the library for Web3 developers. It provides utility to interact with Ethereum and EVM that's compatible blockchains, and we will specifically use it for unit conversion, right? Gwei and Ethereum, and it has built function like parse Ether and format Ether that handle all the complex math for us. And to finish colors, that is a course. This is course here. Extend for cross origin resources sharing. So it's a security feature in browser. All right. Without it, the browser would block our API requests. So Chorus basically tells the browser, hey, it's okay to accept requests for this front end. All right. So let's run this command. Then we will start. Then we will install Express, Ether, and Chorus. Okay, let's run it. Okay, let's wait. Oh, now it's ready, and to finish, let's install our install save dev nodemon. And to finish, let's start our nodemon. Nodemon is a development tool too. It actually restarts your server when you save changes to your code. Yes, without nodemon, we would have to manually stop and restart the server every time we make change. No. So this save that flags means developed dependencies. We only need it while coding, not in producing. Okay, so let's start. So this is a huge time saver during development. Let's run it. Okay, it's ready. And let's start. So after installing, we need to add one more thing to our package.json. Let's open our package.json exactly here and our scripts. Yes, exactly that way. All right. Let's add start nodemon backend server JS. Yes. Let's save it, and this create a common command called start, right? Oh, now instead of typing node package server every time, we just type npm start. Let's suppose that we are running npm start, and it's tell nodemon to run our server, located in the backend folder. So much clearer and faster. So that's why we added here dependency. So here start. Okay. So now let's see. So we run all enpm commands in our main folder. Express is our web server framework. Ethers.js for blockchain unit conversions. Cores to allow front end and back end communication. And nodemon to auto restart server during development. So here now let's go more. So here let's continue. Let's go. So inside our server.js, what we will create it here. Let's start. This server will have 3 endpoints, one for each conversion type, for Gwei, and from Ethereum or BNB. So let's do this code step by step. So let's first const express like require and here express. All right, and created that. Yes, because first we import our dependencies. All right, and let's continue like put our const. Yes, exactly that way, and add ether right require. It's very ethers. Okay, very easy, no secret, and const course, right, and require our course. Yes, let's save it. And first we import our dependencies. Yes, exactly like here. So as we have said, Express, this is our web framework. This is me creating APIs, right? Incredible, simple, and either notice we are using this construction, and here to get the ether object. This is the library for Web3. It has always the conversion function we need, and course is always allows our front end to communicate with our back end. All right. So let's create that. So here, and now our next step is let's create our const. Yes, let's create our const equals express, right? What is going to do this app express? We will create our express application. This is app object is what we will use to define our routes and start over server. All right, so let's save it. We created our app2. Let's continue, right? And now created that. So here now is the time of use our middlewares.